down with LPP? Yeah, you know me. You down with LPP? Yeah, you know me. You down with LPP? Yeah, you know me.
And we are back at the OPP, the Organic Perspective Podcast. First and foremost, I'd like to thank Yahuwah the Most High for this wonderful and beautiful opportunity to speak to you wonderful and beautiful people. Remember this, all power, honor, and glory belongs to Him, and nothing happens without His say-so. It's a blessing to talk to you guys. God bless you, my brothers and my sisters. Mi gente, que lo que hay. My people, what it is, what's good. Yeah, sorry, I haven't been up here. It's been about 2-3 weeks that I haven't been able to get up here and speak with you guys. But sometimes life gets a little hectic, and also, things with the book. We've been talking about the book has got I'm trying to finalize that. So this is why I haven't been able to get here to speak with you guys. But you know what? Hey, you guys are always right here with me. You know what I'm talking about, and hopefully, we give out a good message today, and we get some out of this talking. But I do want to share with you guys that we did it, my peoples. We did it, mi gente, lo hicimos, ya tú sabes. We did it, we've been talking about the journey, about the book. And then, it started off in May, going through all the process, through the book. And so the release date is September 30th of this month. Yeah, the 30th of the month, obviously. But yeah, here it is. It's the book right here. Treacherous. We've been talking about it for the last couple months. And this ended up being the front cover. Remember I had two covers who I was trying to decide which one to choose. We went with this one. Just it flows a little better, So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and read the back to you guys, the back cover to you guys. So you guys can see what's going on really with the book. I'll be taking off my glasses when I read. I don't need them to see close, only to look far. And then so when I try to read with them, and sometimes the words get a little blurry, so I'll be taking them on and off as I read the book, a little bit of the book, and as I read some of the word to you today. Okay. So it starts off on the top. It says, have you ever asked, why do bad things happen to good people? Now that question is probably a question that every single individual in the history of histories, the people have asked themselves. So I was asking myself, and so this is what the Father helped me come up with to explain these things, okay? So here we go. Have you ever found yourself in the middle of trials, heartbreaks, and silence despite doing everything you can to live right, walk in truth, and honor Yahuwah the Most High? So did I. Treacherous is a raw and honest account of wrestling with faith in the darkest valleys. It's about realizing that what feels like abandonment is often preparation, and that Yahuwah's silence is not his absence, it's his strategy. If you have ever doubted your worth in the midst of your suffering, if you've ever asked, where is the Most High in all of this? Let go of your plan. Trust His. Yahuwah hasn't forgotten you. He is forming you. Now it speaks a little bit about the author, about myself. It says, Eddy Okendo has been a believer over 40 years. Yes, I've been a believer over 40 years. Okay. After a life-altering experience, he came to understand that there are realms beyond what we can see. And in those realms exist forces that are constantly at war. This story sheds light on that unseen world. The only way to stand and fight in this war is with Yahuwah the Most High. He is the truth, He is the way, and He is the life. Our victory comes by putting complete trust in Him. That's the back cover. Remember, hey, if you guys can like and share this video so we can get the word out on the book, and so we can, more people can get information on the book, and let's get it out there. We went through this journey together. I appreciate you guys coming with me. We did it. We're here. The Most High, all power, honor, and glory belongs to Him. He led us. We allowed Him to lead us, and we just followed. And as long as we do that, He will create things and let things happen that you would think you would never be able to do. So, like I said, September 30th, treacherous. Hey, I'm gonna tell you one thing one time. When you guys start reading this book, I'm telling you, it's a short read. It won't take you more than maybe an hour and a half the most, probably, because it's only a 9-month period of my life. So it's not a long read. But once you start reading it, you're not gonna be able to put it down. So that's what I've been getting from people the critics that I've given the book to read. So that's the information that I've been getting from them. So treacherous. We can find it at Barnes and Nobles, Amazon. There's a ebook to it, electronic book to it. I'm actually working on just finalizing to get the audio version out too. That's the last thing I gotta work, and hopefully everything is set by September 30th. So it'll be out there. Share this, let your friends know. Hey, let's support each other. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I support you guys support me, and vice versa. Hey, that's how the world works. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we need each other. We can't do it alone. We need each other. But before we need each other, we need the Most High. With Him, we're always going to win. Victory. We are. If we allow Him to lead us to victory. So, and listen to this. There's two things that can happen to a person when they mess with a child of the Most High. There's two things that can go wrong, okay? And these are the two things. The first thing is that the Most High, He fights for His children. He will fight for you guys. He'll fight for me if we allow Him to. He will. That's the first thing. He'll fight for us. The second thing is this. He's never lost a battle. Never lost a battle. He is 0 losses and infinitely winning everything. That's what's up. That's awesome. Okay, so in today's episode, we are going to talk about some things that are going on in today's society and in today's world that we need to discuss. Okay, so one of the first things I want to talk about is that that at your churches, when you go to church, whenever that is, if it's Saturday night, Sunday, Thursday, whenever it is, your pastors or your leaders should be trying to prepare you for what's coming up next. Okay, I mean, listen. History is wonderful. I love all those stories. Gideon, awesome. David, awesome. Samson, Job, all those historic, things that had happened, and you read in the Bible, man, that's what the Father can do for us. Those things, but those things, it's history. It already happened. What the church should be teaching right now is where are we at now in the Word? Where are we? And what's coming next? And they should be preparing us for us to be prepared for when the next thing that happens, we are not caught with our hands in the cookie jar. We are prepared, and we can stand up, and we'll be prepared for whatever comes our way. Obviously, he's going to fight for us. We have to allow that and just have him guide us. He will guide us to victory. You just have to put your trust in him. Okay. So I'm gonna start off with a verse in the Word, and we're gonna go to 2 Timothy, chapter 3, and I'm gonna read verse 1 through 5. Okay, and see, this is where we're at today. Okay, this is what was going on today. Okay, and in a minute I'll explain to you a couple more things that was going on today. Okay, so let's start here. Okay. But understand this, that in the last days, there will come times of difficulty. For people will be lovers of self, lovers of money, proud, arrogant, abusive, disobedient to parents, ungrateful, unholy, heartless, unappeasable, slanderous, without self-control, brutal, not loving good, treacherous, reckless, swollen with conceit, lovers of pleasure rather than lovers of God, having the appearance of godliness, but denying the power. Avoid such people. That's what's going on today, my brothers and sisters. I know a couple of days ago, we all heard about the whole Charlie Kirk incident. And, it's tough. It's tough because, you know what, just because some people disagree, it doesn't mean that we should end them. It's okay to not agree on everything. But you don't have to take it to a place where, you can't, the hatred builds up in you and you end up harming people. I mean, the individual, Charlie, had a family. He was a son, he was a father, he was whatever he was to people, a husband. You know what? Hey, I don't condone the killing of people just because you guys don't agree. It's okay. And I say this constantly when I'm here, and if I ever say anything, hey, don't take my word for it. Go back and study yourselves approved. Now, if you don't like what I'm saying, it's cool. Hey, there's self-will. Hey, just go ahead and can continue and continue to the next whatever else you're gonna watch next. I'm only here trying to help you guys help yourselves. My job is to come here and say what the Father has given me to say. And once I say it, I wash my hands with it, and it's up to you guys to take it and do what you guys want with it. My suggestion is, hey, read these things for yourselves. Listen to what I'm saying and read these things for yourself and come up with your own conclusion. Do not just listen to your church leaders, your pastors, apostles or prophets. You must question everybody and everything. This is why I don't come in here and give myself any titles. I'm not a title person. Society has put such a respect on people with titles, but where are they getting these titles from? From other humans? This is why I come here and I say, I'm just a simple servant. I'm here to serve whatever the Father needs. I'm here to serve you guys. I'm here to serve whatever is needed to be served. Hey, here I am. I'm here to help. I want to help you guys help yourselves. Okay? So, hey, if you guys disagree with people, don't get me wrong. You don't have to agree with everybody. You don't have to. But the killing of things like that makes it a little heavier than what it has to be. So that's all I'm gonna say about that. don't condone nothing. Hey, do I agree with everything Charlie Kirk said? Hey, no, I don't agree. I don't agree with everything, but hey, that's okay. It's okay. He probably won't agree with everything I'm saying, and that's okay. It's okay. You don't have to take it to the next level. Just, what? Hey, I don't agree with it, and just keep moving on forward. You know what I'm saying? And look, for example, right now, there's a lot of religions who are just at war with each other. And they've been at war with each other for thousands of years, and they're still fighting themselves. The same wars. You know what I'm saying? And then they say, oh, it's okay to kill, say, so let's just use let's just use I don't want to use any examples, but let's just kill somebody that doesn't believe in what I believe because I'm doing the Father's work by doing that. So let's go see what John 6, chapter 6, verse 2-4 says about what exactly I am talking about. John 16, verse 2-4. Okay. I'll start from 1. I'll read 1-4, okay? Just so you guys can, you get the whole thing that's going on here. Okay. I have said all these things to you to keep you from falling away. Now, this is in the Bible, when the letters are read, that it's Yahusha talking. Now, Yahusha is his Hebrew name. I use his Hebrew names. You might use Jesus as the way you refer to him. I just like to refer to him, from his original Hebrew name. But, saying the transliteration of Yahusha, it's, saying supposed to be is Jesus. So this is Jesus talking. When the red letters, you're reading red letters, it's Jesus talking, Yahusha talking. Okay. They will put you out of the synagogues. Indeed, in the hour coming when whoever kills you will think he is offering service to God, to their God, to whoever God they think they're doing this because that's what their God wants. And they will do these things because they have not known the Father nor me. But I have said these things to you, that when the hour comes, you may remember that I told them to you. You see, this is where we're at right now. We're in a time where there's a lot of questions. I mean, we're at a time, that I'm not the type of person that comes in here and tries to give dates. Oh, the rapture will happen this. We've already talked about the rapture in the previous podcast. When I teach about the rapture, I don't think there will be a rapture. If you want to go back and hear those podcasts, you can. I think we're going to be here, and we just got to put our trust in him, and he's going to make sure that we're okay throughout the tough times that are coming. And the tough times are already here. They're everywhere. Wars, rumors of wars. There's earthquakes. There's pestilences. There's volcanoes are erupting. All these things that says in the word, it says that these things are going to come to pass in the last days. They're happening right now. We're here. We're seeing them. And the fact of the matter is, people, saying here in the U.S., one of the biggest teachings that they teach about the rapture is that we're going to be when times get tough, we're going to get out. The Father's going to come and take us away. This is what they're teaching in churches. But what can you say to the people in China or in those other some Arab countries who are going through it right now, they're getting murdered. I mean, full churches getting blown up. How can I tell those people, hey, we're gonna get raptured and we're not gonna be here for none of that, when they're going through it right now? You know, I'm just gonna sit there and I'm gonna ask a couple questions, and all I want is for you guys to think for yourselves. Don't listen to what I'm saying. Think for yourselves. Go back and study yourselves. Study it for yourself and come up with your own conclusion. And if you trust in the Father, He's going to help you come up with a conclusion. You have to surrender to Him. That's all that you have to do. Okay. So we're going to read a parable today. Okay. And it's on Matthew. We're going to go to the book of Matthew, chapter 25, and we're going to read verse 1 through 13. Okay? 1 through 13. And the reason I want to read this parable real quickly is because I was saying a little earlier that I don't like to put dates on things. I've been watching videos on YouTube, and there is an abundant amount of videos of people predicting that the 24th or 23rd, 24th, which is one of the Father's chosen days, the Feast of Trumpets. I'm pretty sure that's the one it is, the Feast of Trumpets. That they're predicting that, oh, the rapture's coming that day. I'm not one of those guys that do that, because nobody really knows for sure. Now, people are saying that they're prophesying, said that the Father told them to say these things. Okay, you know what? If the Father told you to say these things, now you have to understand that if the Father tells you something, it's gonna happen. So my thing is this: what are we supposed to think about all those individuals who say, hey, the 23rd of this month, and the Feast of Trumpets, rapture's coming? And what if it doesn't happen? What do we tell these people? And these people actually said that the Father told them. The Father's not gonna lie to you. This is why you don't do that. You don't give dates. Once you give dates, you set yourself up for, hey, if it doesn't happen, I don't know. But here we go. The parables. The parable. Matthew 25. And the parable of the 10 virgins. That's the name of the parable. Okay. And here we go. Then the kingdom of heaven will be like 10 virgins who took their lamps and went to meet the bridegroom. 5 of them were foolish, and 5 of them were wise. For when the foolish ones took their lamps, they took no oil with them. But the wise took flasks of oil with their lamps. As the bridegroom was delayed, they all became drowsy and slept. But at midnight, there was a cry. Here is the bridegroom. The virgins rose and trimmed their lamps. And the foolish ones said to the wise, give us some of your oil, for our lamps are going out. But the wise answered, saying, since there will not be enough for us and for you, go rather to the dealers and buy some for yourselves. And while they were going to buy, the bridegroom came, and those who were ready went with him to the marriage feast. And the doors was shut. Afterwards, the other virgins came also, saying, Lord, Lord, opened to us. But he answered, truly, I say to you, I don't know you. Watch therefore, for no one watch there for you know neither the day nor the hour of his return. How awesome was that? See, so what we have to do now is prepare ourselves. This is what I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to help you guys prepare yourselves. Do your own work. Be prepared. Have your lamps and your oil ready. Do not fall asleep. Do not fall asleep. Do not depend on your leaders and what your pastors are saying. No, because when you go up to the judgment day and you're face to face, you're not gonna be able to say, "Well, the leader told me this, the pastor told me this." Sorry, it's not gonna work, because you are gonna have to take account for yourself, and that's it. So this is why I say, hey, everything that we've talked about already, awesome. But don't take my word for it. Go back and read it for yourselves, my brothers and my sisters. All I want to do is help you guys wake up a little bit to the fact that, you know what, hey, I might have to do my own work. And if you love him enough, you will. I know sometimes you're busy. I know things are busy. I know life is hectic. Sometimes it's difficult. But if you love him, hey, at some point, even right before you go to bed, set yourself 10 minutes, before you go to bed or during lunch. I don't know. Hey, if you love him, you'll do it. Do not trust nobody else. Do not trust in traditions. Don't trust no one. The only person you can put your trust in is on the Most High Yahuwah. Okay, awesome. With that being said, that's awesome, So I actually want to talk about a couple of downloads that the Father gave me this past week, I don't know if you guys noticed. There's been, since, the blood moon happened, I think it was the 7th or something like that. Today's the 13th, the 7th. I don't know have you guys noticed, man? I don't know. Put it in the chat. Let me know if you guys noticed that, not the chat, we'll put it, on the comment section, and let me know if you guys have noticed, like, there's been a change in energy. There's been a change. There's been something, things are happening. And I don't know if you guys, have you guys noticed these things? I've noticed there's been a shift. There's been a shift in spirituality, with saying, in these past couple of days, there's been a shift. There's been a change of energy. Let me know if you guys have noticed that yourselves in the comment section, and let's discuss this. Because I know I've noticed it. Have you? So, some downloads that the Father gave me throughout this shift of energy, and a shift in what's the word I'm looking for right now? In frequency. There it goes. There's been a shift in frequency. The energy feels different. The frequencies have shifted. Have you guys noticed? I have. Let me know. Comment section. Okay. So some downloads. So, and these come to me usually, sometimes they'll just pop in my head. I won't be even thinking about nothing that I'm about to talk to you guys about. I'll be watching TV and all of a sudden, boom, I'm like, what? And it's like, it's a download. You must know his voice when he speaks. It's a download. He gives them to me. Sometimes it comes in a dream. Sometimes it comes in visions. It could come in different ways. Hey, I don't put him, the Father, in a box. He can choose how he does what he does, whatever he does, however he does, to whoever he does. He can do as he pleases. Okay? So, I'm going to ask you a set of questions that might kind kind of have you question your own beliefs. Okay. And it's a good thing. It's a good thing because then, you know what? Maybe you wake up a little bit and go study yourselves approved. The first one is not a question. The first one was the last days. We're in the last days. We all know that. It's the last days. You can tell something's going on. I'm not going to give no dates. I'm not going to give no years. The last days can be now. I mean, we've been in the last days since Yahusha died and gave himself, on the cross for us. And he made a way for us to go back to the Father, to reach the Father through him. We've been in the last days. So this is why I'm not going to give no dates. I don't do that stuff, but we are in the last days. Okay. So I was in deep meditation and I was thinking and I was studying the word and I was like, and I was thinking and just deep meditation and I'm like, you know what, Father, I know in the last days, and how in the last days it says that the whole world, I mean, everything that's going on in Israel, with the heifer, with the red heifer, with the temple being built, all these things are spoken about in the word, and that's happening. It's happening. I've already talked about this in previous podcasts, so I'm not going to go too in depth with them. But, things are happening that the word talks about. So you must think, hey, the world is shooting for that one world government system. They're shooting for, they're shooting for the monetary system to change from what it is now to a one one monetary system for the whole world. It's so I'm thinking, and so I was thinking, and it says that you have to take a mark. They call it the mark of the beast. It's people say it's gonna be a chip. It could be a chip in your right hand, on your forehead. I'm not gonna pretend like I know exactly what that looks like, what that entails. I do not know. I do not know. I know it's going to happen because it says it's going to happen, but I'm not going to sit here and just throw suggestions or throw, this could possibly happen, that can possibly happen. I'm not going to do those things, But the Father told me this thing. Yes, that chip is going to be for the hierarchy, the rulers of this world to control us. If we don't follow what they say and what they do, they can shut off our banks, our money. It's all about control. They want to be able to control each individual, and they're going to come at you saying, it's a wonderful thing, because if you put this chip on and you're about to have a heart attack, hey, we know already, and we're going to go help you before it happens. So they're going to sell it. They're going to sell it like it's a wonderful thing. They're not going to come at you like, hey, we want to control you. No, they're going to come at you as, all we want to do is help you. You remember, in tribulation, there's going to be 3.5 years of things that are going to be okay. And then all of a sudden, in the midpoint, it's going to change drastically. And there is when the real issues are going to happen, okay? So I was thinking about this, and the download that came to me was like, the enemy, he has never created anything. He has only taken what the Father's created it and manipulated it to him for himself, so he can use it for himself. So I'm like, okay, yes, I get that. He's like, what the enemy really wants to do is be like the Most High. Okay. He wants to close the gap between him and the Most High. See, the Most High is omnipresence. That means the Most High can be everywhere at once. But the enemy can't. So he created this system that's going to connect the whole world to this system. And guess who's going to be running the system? He's running the system. That's his way of being omnipresent. Oh, so I hear something going on in China. It hits him. He can say whatever, and it hits China through the system. through the to the chip, you know, through the Wi-Fi or whatever it's going to be at the time, whatever type of technology is going to be up there at the time. He's going to use that for himself to close that gap and to be able to make himself feel proud and boastful and like, hey, I am just like the Most High because, you know, I am everywhere at once. Maybe not physically, but my mentality, you know what I'm saying? I've been able to create something that allows me to be like the Most High, but he will never be like the Most High. We will never understand the Most High. His ways are higher than us. His ways are better than us. Our feeble minds will never be able to comprehend what the Most High can do. And this is why you must not put him in a box, because you just never know. You just never know. Okay, that was the first one they gave me. Now this second download that he gave me, I'm going to make you guys think a little bit for yourselves. Okay. Now, every believer in the word is waiting for something, because the word says that in the last after the tribulation, you know, saying Yahushua's going to come down. There's going to be supposed to be a type of war, but it's not going to be much of a war. He's going to come down and just, take over, and he's going to bring the New Jerusalem down, and he's going to reign for 1,000 years. That's what the word says. The Bible says. Read it for yourselves. Revelation, read it for yourselves. That's what it says. It says he's going to come down and bring down the New Jerusalem with him, and he's going to reign for 1,000 years of peace. Okay, now here comes the questions. Who is going to be ruling those 1,000 years? Yahushua. Translated, Jesus. He's going to be running it his own way. Now here's the questions. What dates do you think he's going to celebrate? His own dates that he has commanded us to celebrate, or the dates that humanity has come up with? What dates do you think he's going to celebrate? I'm not going to tell you, hey, go back and study for yourselves, but just think about it. Remember, he has never changed. He will never change. Think about that. He's king. His way, his choices, his leadership, everything is going to come through him. Do you really think he's going to allow us to celebrate dates that we came up with? That's just a question to ask yourself. I'm not telling you what to believe or not to believe. You know what? There's self-will. The Father just wants me to let you guys know, hey, think about that for a second. Is he going to be okay with religion and what religion has come up with? A lot of people ask me, because I say, the thing about me about, Christianity is awesome. Christianity is awesome. Is just the religious aspect of Christianity is what kind of throws me off with Christianity, But if you take all the religious aspects, it all comes back to the Father, to the way, to his way. And people ask me, what does that mean? When I keep saying that what affects me is the religion aspect of Christianity, simple answer is this. Anything added or taken away from the word, that's religion. Come back to what he said to do. And that's called the way. My people, that's it. That'll be it for today. Just want to say, God bless my brothers and sisters. Think about the words that have been spoken today. Those questions. Go back and study yourselves approved, my brothers and my sisters. I just want to help you guys help yourselves. These questions aren't to knock you down. These questions are to have you guys open your own eyes and do your own work, my brothers and my sister. And with that being said, God bless. Stay safe. Stay smooth. Peace. I'm out.